All right, so tonight we get another look at the proud New Yorker, Matt the Steamroller Frevola. And it's rare when a fighter is always featured on numbered fight cards. That has been Matt Frevola's reality. 6 consecutive fights on a numbered pay-per-view event, and it speaks to his elite nature as a lightweight, but it also speaks to his fighting style. Not a big fan of judges' scorecards. He is in there to win, but he does prioritize entertainment, sometimes at his own peril. Reference the Benoit Saint-Denis fight. This is a knockout artist of the highest order, and right now, one of New York's best hopes to enter contention and be a future world champion. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a skill trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Matt the Steamroller Frevola! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Manuel Torres!
Third party, Mark Goddard will handle the action for this one.
Let's go.
All right, round one, Matt the Steamroller Frevola. Most of his fights do not go the distance, so this would be the time to have your eyes peeled. All of that being said, Frevola was preaching patience this week, DC. Don't shoot the messenger, but perhaps we'll see a more calculated, methodical, poised effort out of Matt Frevola, just given what happened against Benoit Saint-Denis. But oftentimes it is hard for a tiger to change his stripes. Oh, we're looking like 4 pieces of fried chicken there and a soft drink as well.
Count the boy in, especially on that soft drink.
Now goes to the uppercut.
He's got to try to get this fight to the ground.
Well, champ, I'm not suggesting he needs to pace himself necessarily, but throwing caution to the wind and all of these bombs, no good if it doesn't land.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a game plan, but if it's not landing, he's got to be careful not to get countered because he's overextending him so much. Oh! He gets countered, he may go to sleep.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Effective punch from the clinch there by Frevola. Entertaining fight so far, a fight in which both men have had their moments. We'll see how it plays out from here.
They both look very confident. John, this is only getting started.
Frevola's eye looks to be cut open from one of the... Well, this is good to see. Starting to pull back a little bit of momentum in the fight now.
Fights are all about momentum. He's starting to regain some, but he's got to keep pushing, John. He's got to keep his foot on the gas if he wants to win this fight. What a phenomenal fight. He keeps trying to punch with him when he should be grabbing him.
Nice counter left there. Final seconds of the round. Round two next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You good? Good. Okay,
all
let's
right,
go.
round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very easy
Oh, man,
matched.
he did it again. His counter game is on point tonight.
Well, he keeps drawing him in, and he's not exiting out of these exchanges that he's paying for. Oh, he took a left hook there.
Oh! Spinning back fist! Push kick there to the body. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
You got to find a way to kind of go forward, earn some respect, let your opponent know that if he keeps walking you down, doesn't matter how much you tuck the chin, you're going to get cracked.
Oh! Still plenty of time to go here, round two. He's hurt now. About him in the zone, he got absolutely...
I mean, beautiful shot landed there. Honestly, Johnny killed all of his momentum.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Absolutely loaded with the check hook.
He got inside it, and maybe he got him with that nasty check hook.
And how much more can he take? Oh, and there it is, and new! The undisputed king of the lightweights.
Oh my goodness, John. They said he couldn't do it. This man believed, and he got the job done now. He is the champion of the world.
All right, it goes into the books decisively as a TKO due to ground strikes. Some replays for you now.
That's where he makes his money, right? He makes his money on the ground. He is a phenomenal ground and pound fighter, and that was on display tonight. He was able to get to his positions, land his strikes, knowing exactly which ones were going to be the ones that ended the night of his opponent. He gets the finish, and he gets it in fine fashion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Matt the Steamroller Frevola!
Oh, take my money, DC. We got a new UFC lightweight champion. This is a belt that doesn't always change hands very often. There's a new king at 155 pounds.
The most exciting